I'm Will Hood. I'm a regional fire coordinator with the Texas A&M Forest Service. We're out here today as part of the Lone Star State Hand Crew. We've been stationed out in the Davis Mountains for the last 2 weeks, anticipating fire danger in the area. While we're staging though, we do like to do some project work, so today we're out here at the Fort Davis Historic Site doing some mesquite reduction on one of their actual archaeological sites out here. And as you can see behind me, there's quite a bit of mesquite overgrown. So what we're doing is coming through, mechanically reducing that and applying some herbicide to try to keep it from growing back. You can see to my left some of the work we've done. Basic mechanical reduction, trying to restore it to a native grassland like it once was. So there's multiple advantages to doing fuels mitigation work, one of which is the overall safety of the community. You know, the more fuels we can reduce, the less chance of a catastrophic wildfire there is in the future. Another great aspect of it, and one of the reasons we're here today, is training. Gives us all some familiarity with the chainsaw, the brush cutter, the various hand tools like the one I've got here. It just gives us a good opportunity to get our hands dirty and feel it out. One of which is we're doing today, the mechanical reduction. Another very popular one in this part of the world is prescribed fire, and that's the use of controlled fire to reduce that vegetation. There's also some mechanical reduction we can do with various pieces of heavy equipment such as bulldozers and forestry mulchers. The reason we can't use those on this particular site is this is a historic site. There are artifacts found here all the time, so we try to keep a minimal footprint. Vegetation you can reduce ahead of time of the fire. The lower that fire behavior is going to be, it's going to decrease the chance of your structure being burned down. It also helps us out as firefighters, gives us a chance to catch that fire and contain it more easily.
In order to bring our landscape back to its natural look and plant life, we are using mechanical, chemical, and prescribed burn treatments. So if you just cut a mesquite, it will come back even worse the next year, multi-stemmed and probably a 10-foot longer root system to add to its already 100-foot root system. That's pretty bad for the landscape. And so we cut, and then we use a chemical herbicide spot treatment so that it will not damage any of our other native plants. And then cyclically, this area is used to a fire every 5 years, lightning strike, but through suppression, we have changed our landscape. And now we are using prescribed burns regularly here. And so our Texas Forest Service have been cutting a distance of a chain or 2 chains from our boundary fence in order to keep and prevent spot fires from jumping our property onto private properties or other public property. Large agricultural community of grasslands and also a lot of cattle driven on ranches out here. If they lose all their feed for the animals, it causes a disruption in their business practice and also our general food availability for the country. And plus we have lots of residences out here, a lot of retirees, and other agricultural aspects like a tomato farm and various other items.